Welcome back. We're still following the prodigal son through his journey and learning a few things with the focus of reminding someone that it's time to come back home, time to come back to God. Today, the focus is on the fact that the son went to a foreign land. The Bible says in Luke chapter 15 verse 13, it says, not long after that, after the father had shared his property between his two sons, it says not long after that, the younger son packed up everything he owned and left for a foreign country where he wasted all his money in wild living. So the son took off to a place that was geographically distinct and separate from his home. But where he went was beyond a geographical distinction and distance to his homeland, but also culturally different or foreign to his upbringing. So the foreign land was not just a matter of real estate, it was a matter also of the state of mind. You might remember, if you have studied the Bible to any significant degree, you might remember that in the Old Testament, God told the Hebrews not to intermingle with the nations and cultures around them because of their chances to corrupt them and lead them towards idolatry. But this son, in this setting of the story, did exactly what God told them not to do as a people. See, there are times that we look around at people around us and we think we're missing out. The grass looks greener on the other side. We think that our relationship with God is keeping us back from enjoying what everyone else is getting, their hands into. We feel so badly that we're missing out. And we want what they have. But then when we try to get what they have, we would have to do it their way. And if you're a child of God, this will backfire on you. You will get caught. So in order to avoid getting caught, we start to kick against those principles that keep us in check. We start to shut down our conscience so that we divorce ourselves from those principles which always work against us and amount to us getting trapped or caught while we are doing something that is totally against our nature. I expect that this experience is not unique to me. But you watch people who have no relationship with God do something again and again and again and again, and they get away with it. And then they entice you to join them, and immediately you join them, you get caught. They escape, but you get caught. That's because you're not like them. You come from somewhere else. This is foreign to you. The Bible says, he that walks with the wise shall be wiser still, but the companion of fools shall be destroyed. I used to completely misread that, misunderstand that. I used to think that it says the man who walks with the wise will be wise, and then the company of fools will be destroyed. I used to read that. Of course, I know the difference between companion and company, but in reading it didn't click initially. That he was talking not about the company of fools, the entire cohort, but the one who has decided to align himself to foolishness, which means he was not initially foolish. And the irony is that the fools he is going to align himself with have not been destroyed by their foolishness, but the moment he joins them, he gets destroyed. It's the same principle happening here in the story of this young man. I guess he had not read the book of Proverbs. When he went to the foreign land, while the foreigners seemed to be doing well, he got destroyed. So when we try to do things the way of the world, it backfires on us. And in order to free ourselves from these principles, because we instinctively deduce that it is our principles tied up in our conscience and our upbringing that is working against us and making us get caught, what do? Rather than return home, we cut off those principles in our hearts. We silence our conscience. We start to call them laws and rules and restrictive regulations and practices. So we check out of the kingdom culture and adopt the foreign culture that allows us to do whatever we want in order to get that thing that we think we are missing out of. How's that working out for you? Sincerely, I don't mean that in a judgmental manner. I'm not trying to say something like, I told you so, or you deserve it. But really, honestly, look at it. How is it working out for you? Is it all that it was cracked up to be? When you look back at the culture and family and kingdom that you left back home, does your heart sincerely not tug for home? Does something inside you not say, good days when I was back home? Well, my friend, it's time to come back home. The way is not shut. The door is not closed. The arms of the Father are still wide open, waiting for you to come home. It's time to come home.